Good morning, crystal enthusiasts. Well, or whatever time it is there for you. My name's Chris, and welcome to my unboxing channel for Swarovski crystal ornaments. Today, I'm excited because, you're probably wondering, like, how are you buying all these? How is your husband letting you do all this stuff? We filed our tax returns, and my husband said we should give ourselves a little treat. We can take, we'll round down, so we're putting zeros into the bank, but let's take the 193 and we'll split it in half, and you can go off and get yourselves a little tax return treat. So today, my tax return treat is the Swarovski Amazon exclusive 2024 Holiday Snowflake Ornament. The article number on this one is 5715959. Now, I will have to maybe do a correction here. I've opened quite a few ornaments, and I try to tell you guys who the designer was, and I'm sure you've maybe heard me say the name Michelle Blasili. And of course, I always say, I hope that I'm saying that right. So I was curious, and I asked ChatGPT, I was like, how would you pronounce this name? Well, if the information ChatGPT found was correct, she's actually an Italian designer, and Michelle is not said like Michelle in the US. So assuming that the designer of this one is Michele Blasili. So I apologize if she ever sees these. I'm so sorry. But at least I know now going forward. But she was the designer of it. This was released in 2024. And I'm filming this today on February 16th. It's still purchasable on Amazon. So I'm assuming it would be there for another couple of months. It's about 2 1/8 inch by 1.5 inch. And I'm just looking at notes that I've started on my blog post here, and it has 133 facets. Now, what's really cool about this one, this is the first one that I'm unboxing that has what they call the shimmering effect. And so what I could find is that it's a special coating that gets applied to the Swarovski crystal, very similar to the Aurora Borealis coating, but it's a little bit different. It's more of a soft, multicolored glow that allows more light to refract within and produce more colors. So it enhances its brilliance, basically. So I'm very curious to see what this looks like in person. And I'm wondering if I'm going to like it more than the Aurora Borealis. The Aurora Borealis is kind of confusing because, as you've seen, if you've watched some of my other videos, I think I've unboxed 2 that had that coating. I think it's like depending on the light and, of course, what is in front or behind it, it will turn like blue, purple, or then it takes on this really deep like gold yellow color. So it's very interesting. So I'm wondering if this is going to be more consistent. So let's open up my little tax return treat to myself here. So it comes, we're in 2024 still, so a lot of their packaging is still very like greens, pinks, yellows. But the outer box is the ivory white with the nice gold foil in the back. And for those of you that are maybe, if you're watching this video and Amazon is no longer selling them, and so you're trying to find real ones on eBay, this is the back of the packaging. They're still sticking with the illustration of the ornament itself. Again, the article number is 5715959, and it'll say Ornament Holiday. And this one says it was made in Austria. So that's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and it can be open on either side. So go ahead and get this one. I don't want to ruin the box. Ugh. Oh, yep. So similar to, this is different. This is the first time I think the certificate hasn't been inside the box already. Certificate was inside the packaging. Okay. And then like the other 2024 ornaments, it's got this nice thick green paper box with the gold embossing. And it doesn't say, a lot of the annual ornaments will have like 2024 or whatever, so it doesn't say that on here. I also don't see the Swarovski.com website on the box either, and I didn't see it on the packaging, so that's a little bit different. And I'm assuming there's going to be a layer of foam, so I'm not going to put my glove on just yet. Oh yeah, okay, so instead of foam, they've opted for, whoa. That shimmer effect, I can already tell. That's pretty awesome. But it's got this nice piece of paper over top protecting it. Swarovski inside the lid. Then it's got this nice little pull tab. Okay, let me get my glove on. Don't want to get it all gross. Oh, this is really making me want to put up my Christmas tree. And some people say you should have a tree year round. Just my coworkers always are like, just have a tree year round. You can change it for Valentine's in March. And I'm like, it's just a lot of work. And then I just feel kind of depressed because it's not really Christmas. Like I love the spirit of Christmas and the giving of gifts and the songs and the lights, and it's not just the tree. So, but anyways, tangent. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up carefully. Ooh. Now, what's interesting is the actual annual ones, like the 2024, had a layer of foam beneath, and this was really on top to like protect and hold the star in place. Oh my gosh. So, this is paper, still nice thick paper. It's got these little cutouts for it to rest in, but wow. Wow, the center even looks like a diamond. I'm going to get this out of here for you guys too. I think I'm going to just tip it over into my hand. Yeah, so just a nice paper cardboard holding that. Now, what was interesting is on Amazon, it said this was a frequently returned item. And so I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, why would you return a Swarovski ornament? My only guess is that people are going to say that this is too small. Because in the pictures, it can look misleadingly large because they don't really have anything to compare it to. But I read the measurements, and so I knew what to expect. So I think it's just people not doing their diligence and reading the measurements and things, which is probably why it says it's a frequently returned item. But guys, would you look at that? That is really pretty. I know for you all, it's looking a little silvery. So I'll try to get better photos on my light box, but I'm almost seeing like a light pink. Maybe if I hold it up against, there you go. White gloves to the rescue. Yeah, it almost has like this light pink finish. And it's slightly mirrored, I would say. I mean, look at the refractions. That's crazy. And when you look at it from the side, I'm assuming that the coating is placed on the front and the back side. Now, my question is, which way do I display it? Because usually, this little chunk that sticks out in the back is like the attachment where they attach all of the points that come out. So I'm going to guess that it is the back because I'm looking at the Swarovski Swan stamp. So this would be the front side. So this little piece that kind of juts out in the back is the actual back. And then I know it's hard to see because it's so small, but you can kind of tell that there's that Swarovski swan. And similar to the Aurora Borealis, it takes on a different look when you flip it over. So it's more mirrored, more pink on the back. But then when you flip it over, I don't know, I was getting some blues, probably because of my shirt maybe. But that is gorgeous. Now, this is just a smaller version of the 2024. So that could be why it's been frequently returned, because people were surprised at how tiny it was. But if you're a real collector, you don't care, right? Now, I did see that they used the shimmer finish on some other specialty ornaments, sometimes some anniversary ornaments as well. Although I haven't seen an anniversary ornament that had the shimmer effect yet. I feel like it's mostly the Aurora Borealis coating. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on that. But this is gorgeous. Look at all that. The facets and the shimmer. It is tiny, I'll give you that. But I'm super excited to add this to my collection. That's beautiful. This might even be, depending on how many small ornaments I get, I might even start like a mini tree. Like I have a mini tree where it's got like mini gummy bear ornaments, and so it might be cool to do like a mini Swarovski tree. But the color on that, you guys, is just insane. I feel like I like this coating more than the Aurora Borealis coating, if I'm being honest. That's really pretty. I think I only paid $47 for this. I think it was originally $60, and I usually talk about little tips in my previous videos. There's a plugin or like a extension you can download called Keepa, K-E, I think it's either K-E-P-A or K-E-E-P-A. And it'll actually show you in real time the different pricing on Amazon. So like used, open box, Amazon pricing. But you can set up alerts. And so that's what I did. And so I got an email that this had dropped in price again. And so I went ahead, luckily, perfect timing, and got this one. Now, since this was only $40 and we had a little bit more of tax return treat to spend, I did also get my first 3D ornament. So I am waiting on the 2023 3D ornament set, and I only got it for $70 from Ashford.com. Don't be sleeping on Ashford.com either. So there's another hot tip for you. Usually sell a lot of, they'll sell some Swarovski ornaments, and I'm not sure if it's just extras that they buy and then try to resell. So definitely check out Ashford.com, because I got the 3D set, which has two minis. So it's two 2023 minis and then the 3D for only $70. So that's probably going to be coming up soon. I just ordered it Friday. So it'll be here in the mail hopefully this week, and then I'll get to unbox it. So I hope you like this one. If you're not thinking the tiny ornaments are for you, if your tree's too big, maybe don't get it. But if you're a serious collector and you want a gorgeous piece, I highly recommend this one. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we'll just wait until we get our next one in the mail, and I will see you again.